So I got this lens from Kickstarter. Sirui had a pretty successful campaign on Kickstarter in the end of 2025. As for the specs, it is a full-frame 50mm T1.8 autofocus anamorphic lens with squeeze factor of 1.33. It has 3 mounts available, but I've chosen E-mount because I use Sony cameras and it should transfer the autofocus data and all other data to the camera without any issues. As for the aperture, T1.8 is pretty fast, so it's very useful in low light conditions. I managed to do some test shoots in the evening in low light conditions and it was working great with my Sony A7IV native ISO 800 in S-Log3. It has front filter diameter 67mm. I know that many Tamron lenses have the same filter diameter, so if you need to shoot during the daylight, for example, I have this cheap lens from Newer. I basically use it for my phone, but it's no problem to swap it from this phone holder to the lens, because T1.8 is pretty fast for daylight, but it's very good for background separation. So if you need to shoot during the daylight, you can use filter from, for example, Amazon. By the way, this is a funny little pouch with cloth or fabric for your lens. It was included in the pack. There were 2 flare colors available and I've chosen the blue one because I think this is the signature of the anamorphic lens. If you compare it to, for example, 50mm 1.4, it has the same weight. So these lenses both are 670 grams, but of course the anamorphic one is bigger in size. Unfortunately, Sony cameras don't have the built-in de-squeeze option, so you will have to use external monitor with this lens. Otherwise, it will be a little bit difficult to get the proper composition and framing. One more way to use this lens is for talking head videos, because it is 50mm and you know that 50mm is a classic focal length for portraits and it doesn't distort the face features. But it's funny to say that about the anamorphic lens that squeezes the image. But anyway, it is 50mm and let's compare it to the spherical 50mm lens. Now this is the spherical 50mm lens, like the regular one. And you can already tell that something has changed. You can tell it by the lamp here and by some free space here. So we don't have this wide angle field of view on the horizontal axis. So why would you choose an anamorphic lens over the spherical, normal, regular one? I don't know, nobody can give you universal advice, it's just a matter of creative choice, and I personally thought it would be a good idea to have this kind of lens, because it is full frame and it is autofocus, so you can use your native camera autofocus features with it, and Sony cameras have pretty damn good autofocus features. The only drawback I see is that you need to carry external monitor with this lens, because it is pretty hard to get the proper composition and framing on the built-in display. I just wanted to share my experience of using this lens in a real world scenarios. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful somehow, and I'll see you in the next one.